Okay, you guys, so hey everyone, I'm so glad to be back. I'm going to do a review for you guys because I've not done a beauty review. But before I start my black beauty get ready with me videos and different things like that and start getting those rolling, which has been my goal, which I'm so thankful, all praises be to the Most High, that I was able to complete this goal and support some of my other, brothers and sisters and my sisters in the beauty community. As far as beauty owned brands. So I want to talk about Juvia Place, and I want to talk about their I Am Velvet Matte Foundation. And this is in 350. I believe this is called Somalia. This is a new box because I threw the box in the trash, and I would like to do a quick backstory. So last year I got very, very dark, darker than what I am now. I got really tan. That was a tanness I got last year at all. And what was happening was I was doing a lot of walking. I went outside, and the summer heat came so early that I began to tan rapidly. Well, this year is starting to happen because I was testing out some foundations about 2 days ago, and I noticed that my arm was dark to the point that this actual shade started matching. Now I am a little too light. I'm gonna have like a whole shade too light, and I could not find a foundation to match me. I had such an issue. Shout out to Jana, my esthetician, because she went through two foundations to try to find me something to wear. Because I was so dark that I bought this in the middle of the winter. I was still tan, and what I was wearing was not matching me. So we had a off-season winter last year, and it was a nightmare, y'all, trying to find something. So I ended up, she convinced me to get this brand because this was a brand that actually worked. I do not know the undertone of this foundation, but I will list it in the bottom bar once the video is uploaded. And I just want to get into the review. Now, it claims that it is a second skin creamy foundation that offers smooth application with a natural soft matte finish and is full coverage. And it evens out complexions, reduces skin texture, erases blemishes, maintains and the initial finish throughout the day, and is suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and oily skin. I have dry skin, and the only thing that I've seen with this much coverage has been more costly effective foundation. I repurchased the foundation when I was on sale. I think it was like $10. I listed somewhere during the Juneteenth. It was, I think, 30% off on her site. So I was like, I'll just rebuy it. I'm glad I did. It does have a 2-year lifespan on the foundation, which I thought that was dope. But we're going to see about that 2 years. The thing that I want to start out with is the disclaimer. The colors, you need to be shade matched, because a lot of the black owned brands are now shifting the actual color number system to accommodate us, so we don't feel like we're the last. Because a lot of times you are the second to darkest to last shade, and that is somewhat systematically offensive. So they have flipped it to give, some pride about being dark, brown, caramel, extra ebony. And that's what I want to say, because I'm not going to say anything offensive to anyone. And I think that's very dope that she did that. However, because the number system is a little bit different from what we're used to, which is a genius idea, it's best to look at swatches and pick out your color. Even in the stick foundation, what I got in Mozambique, I was off just about a little bit. It's a concealer cover shade, which worked out, and that was just looking from swatches. That's just from swatches. So it kind of worked out for me, but she tried 5 shades in the store to try to match my skin tone, because that's how dark I had got. And the other foundation she also had to use, she tried like 3 or 4, and it took her forever to match me. And she matched a good friend of mine, and she found her like correct shade, and we are on 2 ends of the undertone spectrum. So I believe hers is more red, more cool, and I am more neutral. And she has a richer, browner tone than I am. She's like several shades darker than I am, and they found something for her, and it was very nice. So the thing about this foundation, I don't know if you guys can see that this is kind of like the end of the day. I don't always wear like full coverage foundation, but I do have foundation on. I do not wear full coverage foundation because I have sensitive skin, and I've noticed that the more foundation I pack on my skin, the more likely I am to have acne breakouts, and it actually starts agitating my skin. But I do like this foundation because even though it's a full coverage foundation, I still like to wear it because there's nothing else for me to wear during the middle of the summer. And this is not a negative. There are so many black girls with hyperpigmentation who need this level of coverage. But if you're just an average person like myself who only has like a few spots here and a few spots there, I don't have a whole bunch of issues with my skin. My skin will eventually start clearing up when I start exfoliating and doing my skin treatments. It'll actually start fading, and my skin will even out. I don't have two-toned. I don't have different things. I'm just one-toned, and that's it. I've always been like that all my life, even as a teenager. So for this foundation, if you are like me, you like a lighter coverage, just add a little bit at a time onto your face, because this is the fullest coverage foundation and it looks really, really nice. And if you just need everyday coverage, you do not need to add on a whole bunch of extra foundation. You really don't. You really don't. You just need to put on the normal amount, and that's a dot. A dot of this will cover everything. I'm just being honest. So if you're a person with hyperpigmentation and you like to use this, I say try it. If oily skin, I do not know anything about that because I have dry skin. So somebody like Jackie Aina or a few other the oily girls who are beauty YouTubers can give you a few tips and tricks with oilier skin, because they say it's suitable, but I know there's different type of makeup applications for people with oily skin to make their makeup last. And I don't use powder, I only use powder on my nose. As you see, it's a little oily, but I only put it up there one time and I don't be reapplying powder on my nose. That's just me. Okay, so that's it for the review. I just like to put that out there. I love this foundation. I will repurchase it. I will use it in the summer. It's not so cakey to where it makes my skin sweat or anything like that. It doesn't clog my pores, but I just add the normal amount to my face as I would any other foundation. And one day you'll probably see me use this in a makeup get ready with me. So that way y'all can see what I'm talking about. So I thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.